Hey, my Guns and Roses. Hold on. You already know who it is. This is your famous girl, Amber Rose, bringing you. I'm going to bring you a channel message, okay? But when God, when you have a calling over your life here, no man can take that from you, okay? Everybody has a calling on their life. Everybody's life is different here. But for some of you, you have been taken advantage of over and over again. This is like the worst case scenario ever. I told you red flags is everywhere. So as I was sitting here, I was watching a movie. God had directed me to a movie. And this female here, she was married, okay, to her husband. And what appeared to be a happy life that they had, she got pregnant, and that was a happy announcement for both sides for both sides, the husband and the wife, to the parents. So he ended up owning a golf course. Her husband did. Well, a new employee hire. They hired a new female on the job, and the husband found an attraction to her, and they started having an affair. So now he running back and forth, and he's telling. So he never told the new chick that he was married at first. He took his wedding ring off, okay, but usually it leaves a tan there, but I don't know. Ah, she had an affair with him. They ended up falling in love. So now somehow the chick finds out he married. She goes off. She like, you ain't tell me you was married. And then he was like, no, a reason why I ain't tell you lying. Reason why I ain't tell you is because we having marital problems. We getting a divorce and woo 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 lying. But the whole time, none of that was happening. So she said, and then I heard she's pregnant. He said, yeah, she trapped me. She trapped me. So she said, yeah, I ain't stupid. So she was stupid though, because she kept the affair going with the husband. Come to find out, now the new chick, now she ready to marry this man. He really loved her. He wanted to marry her. So now he got a good wife at home, and he decided to unalive her. So what he do? This woman was 8 months pregnant. He put a mask on inside the house, beat her to death, slit her throat over 5 times, and walked off, walked away, went washed the knife off, went back to check and see if she was dead. But when he walked off, she wasn't dead. She popped her eye open. And then she heard him still there, so she closed her eye. And then he went back to check and see if she was dead. She held her breath and everything. Then he walked out the house. So she she opened her eyes up, caught her breath, and called 911. Now, you tell me, this woman was strong. Do you hear me? He slit her throat over 5 times, though. 5. 8 months pregnant, she lost a mass amount of blood. How she found the strength to get up to that phone, I don't know. It's God. But that ain't even the kicker. So the baby was all right. She woke up. I'm gonna say she woke up in the hospital. First thing she said, "My baby, is it all right?" She was still pregnant, right? So she ended up going to labor. She never had an idea that it was her husband that tried to get rid of her so he could be with that new woman. Okay. So the detectives come and talk to her. And when they tried to explain to her it was her own husband, she wouldn't believe that. She just wouldn't believe that. And after she had her baby, she didn't even want to touch her own baby. That's how traumatizing it was. She wouldn't even touch her own baby. Her mother had to take care of the baby. Even in the same household, though. She still was in the same household, but she never would hold that baby or nothing. So the mother ended up getting sick. And right before the mother passed away, no, the mother passed away. So now they had to show up for trial. She had to explain to the courts that it was her husband that tried to kill her because she discovered it was him that tried to kill her. So she had to explain that. But here's the moral of the story. After that happened, she get in her car and she drove to a cliff, y'all. And she sat there for a minute to meditate before she was getting ready to drive over the cliff. But as she meditated, she put the car in drive, she hit the gas, and guess what? The car wouldn't take off. That's God. She got caught in like the dirt and the gravel. The tires were spinning. She tried to kill herself. But God saved her from being unalive the first time by her husband. And then she tried to take her own life, and it still didn't happen. Now, ain't that some amazing stuff? That's what I mean when I say people want to decide to get rid of somebody because they want to be with somebody or get rid of somebody instead of just saying it's over, I'm done, or that's what she said. Why couldn't he just say that he wanted to be somewhere else? Why would he have done all of this to me? Confirmative read, okay? I'm just letting you know the battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. Cast all your cares upon him. That movie just made me think about that. For some of you, you could have been saved so many times. God has saved your life for people. This is why I never question when God removes something out of my life. I don't question it because see, God can see the plan of the man before you, the enemies. So I just thought I'd jump in. I do have more messages coming up. But yeah, this is what's going on. I got the new spread coming out. Yeah, new perspective. So for some of you, you have a new perspective. So it helps you see things from a new perspective, a new way. And basically, the story I just told you is basically somebody who went through that. The Empress. They wanted to unalive you for what you have, your money, your wealth, and everything. They didn't even care about you being pregnant or not. They was wanting to set you up, strangle you, attack you. That's the reason why God presented that movie, because I do have pregnancy here. And that's for some of you. Yeah. So they will pay in this karmic queen. Yeah, they will pay. Okay? Late in the day. I'll see y'all later. Peace.